What's up guys, today I'm just bringing to you like speed farming guide, like for the beginners guide, but also if you wanna, take a look and hear what I'm talking about for the future of season 20, so we're just gonna crack on with it. Standard Wiz, amazing Arcana build. You can, pause if you don't have any idea whatsoever, but I guess most of you just simply wanna check out this stuff, what's going on in season 20. If we're talking about the cooldown reduction, below 50% is okay, because you have to keep that in mind. On the Canise Cube, you are going to put the Messerschmitt Reaver, reduce the remaining cooldown of one of your skills by 1 second when you slay an enemy, and we are going to kill everything just because this is the T16 trashing. So yeah, with the Paragons, I mean, I didn't put anything into the intelligence. Also the gear is, as you can see, like, it's not really good. It's like I didn't play this season the wizard here. I mean, the belt blasting slot, those two things actually quite really good. The 10% damage, despite the fact we don't have the cooldown reduction on this one, but it's actually good. And this one is like sort of with the affixes best in slot. Like obviously the affix is not the highest one, but what we want to crit hit chance increase, reduce cooldown reduction, and crit hit grants arcane power. So this is like the best in slot. You have to keep that in mind. You want the cooldown reduction on this one on the offhand, and also you want the critical hit grants for arcane power. So this is like really important part, and then arcane power always will be maxed out. The rest is irrelevant. Obviously on the belt we wish to have 50 stacks of Archon, and this is like, people are bonkers about this, but actually that's not really important. If you have 40 still, it's okay. Why? Because those 10 stacks are not really, increasing your output damage that much. In general, it's good to have like, the highest roll, but then doesn't really matter that much, and the rest is like whatever you have. This one, trifecta, will be the best, obviously. Increase attack speed, critical hit damage increase, and the critical chance increase. So attack speed, every piece irrelevant. Obviously you wanna stack everywhere the armor, so like here invid crit hit chance, invid armor, and then here invid all resistance or life, and that all resistance will be better. Then you will have the armor, so armor and life. Why armor? Because we have the main stat, which is the intelligent, and the intelligence give us the all resistance, so we don't have to stack the all resistance, we have to stack the armor. So on the belt, armor, here invid armor, and the fourth affix will be movement speed, so then you can reset the movement speed and put less points in the movement speed, and then put a little bit more to the intelligence itself. So that was it, guys. I think about the gear itself, rest is like self-explanatory. I think Zodiac for the reduce the remaining cooldown of one of your skills by 1 second when you hit with your resource spending attack. So when you're just basically making cooldown reduction of everything. Convention of element, which is like the best possible in slot, which we're looking for is the attack damage, so the pure damage. This is how you wanna run this in the Canise Cube, despite the fact it's season 20. So what's the best option here? Oh well, for speed farming you wish to put Nemesis bracers here on the wrist slot. Then you might consider to, because T16 is like, everything is really trashy, so you don't need to use the Hello of Carini, to be honest. You can just put here, in order to be like really fast, you can just put here Furnace. You might consider even use the Executioner, or like the normal stuff which everybody probably wanna try it will be the Acquiring Fury. So Acquiring Fury, slaying enemies, and puts the Wiler into a frenzy, so 5 stacks of the frenzy on that build is bonkers. So this is how it is. T16 trashing, Messerschmitt Reaver, the Swami. You don't really need to use the Swami on T16, so you can put the Messerschmitt Reaver, you can put the Furnace here, and the Acquiring Fury here, and that will be like T16. So you have to keep that in mind. On the season 20 buff is we can put whatever we like in every slot, as long as those items are not stacked. So we are not able to put 3 Furences on each slot, but we can put 1 Furence here, and then Acquiring Fury to the 3rd slot, and that build will be like bonkers, will be so fast, will be trashing so fast. An even better option is just put the Executioner to the 2nd slot on the 3rd Acquiring Fury. Why? Because we don't really need that power of 50% damage more against the allies. So I'm just gonna show you like the build, how it works like in normal. I guess like everybody knows that. The most important part when you speed farming, you don't want to gather any stacks at all. You're just jumping straight away to the Archon. And why is that? Because everything is so low here on the T16. You don't want to bother to grabbing any stacks. So like it's no point. It's just wasting your time. And this is the same even when you play the Greater Rifts 115 with this build, so you can speed farm easily on 115 with this build, even better than the Red Barb. Actually, Red Barb will be struggle a little bit more than the wizard. So you don't bother about anything, you just honestly, you're just pressing number 3 in order to teleport. You don't want to gather any Chantodo stacks whatsoever, it's like no point at all. Also that gathering Archon stacks is kind of like irrelevant as well. That's why you don't need to use the Swami in the Kenize cube. You can just change the Swami into the something else. Like I said, just wanna put the Furnace along with the Executioner, guys, because Executioner will kill everything instantly below 10% of the health, which means like, oh my god, you don't even will notice like what's going on. Crazy good and crazy funny. Yeah, that was it, guys. I think I covered everything. If not, just ask me the question in the comment section below. If you like it, like it. If you are new on this channel, subscribe to this channel, because I wish to obviously do this as a full-time streamer, as a full-time YouTuber. If that's going to happen, obviously I will be streaming on a daily basis like crazy. So take care and bye.
Hit that shit.